okay, in the least bit. And I know there's going to be somebody that says, oh, you're looking for controversy where it doesn't exist. No, this is an 1830s slave cabin that is up on Airbnb as a bed and breakfast. How do I know that this is slave quarters other than just using my eyes and looking at it? Well, they say it in the listing. This particular structure, the Panther Burn Cabin, is an 1830s slave cabin from the Panther Burn Plantation. How is this okay in somebody's mind to rent this out, a place where human beings were kept as slaves? Rent this out as a bed and breakfast. Here it is. That's it right there, the slave quarters next to the big house. It's in Greenville, Mississippi. That's the host, Brad, the super host. What really kills me is reviews. Memorable. Highly recommend watching the sunset. We stayed in the sharecropper cabin and ate in the main house. Enjoyed everything about our stay. The cottage, the history, the tour, the breakfast, and all was great. We stayed in the cabin and it...
You know, that's all I need to hear. Now, I know you guys might think I'm finna get on here and do what a lot of black people do. Follow the trend. White man this, white man that. I can't believe they got a slave quarters and they written it out. That's what's wrong with the black community. Whole lot of fronting, whole lot of playing going on. See, if we had the same energy for our community would be all right. See, if we had the same energy about the dope houses, the slanging heroin, the slanging cocaine, the slanging Molly, the slanging pills, the slanging the fake weeds, we'll be all right. See, if we had the same energy in the uproar and the no nonsense policy that we do for the slave quarters, we'll be all right. It's funny that we sit here as black people and act like we so hurt and we so mad that these white people are making money off their slave quarters. A building that's doing nothing to nobody but getting money. Them people ain't doing nothing but getting money. Them people ain't selling no heroin at that building. They ain't selling no cocaine at that building. They ain't doing no prostitution at that building. They ain't doing no gambling at that building. They not grabbing young girls and raping them in those buildings. And we supposed to be mad? You want me as a black man that come from the inner city and come from the ghetto to be mad about a building that ain't doing nothing but getting money? See, as black people, we gotta stop playing and we gotta stop fronting. A lot of fronting going on. We like to argue and we like to get mad from the outside sources and shit on the outside. But the shit that's going on in the inside, we act like it don't exist. We really mad about our slave quarters, but we gonna turn a blind eye to the slave quarters that's in the black community. There has been more hurt and more damage and more destruction in the hood slave quarters than the slave quarters could ever do to the black community. Let's keep it 100. Because we fail to realize those slaves that was in those slave quarters, they was planning, that was getting educated, that was planning on building. Yeah. They wanted to get educated. They wanted to grow. They wanted to get to the next level. That's what they wanted to do. This is why when the slaves were set free, black people went to an all-time high. But we got to make sure we speak on the slave quarters that's in the hood. Prostitution, AIDS, STDs, diseases are running rapid in the black community. Out of those slave quarters, prostitution houses, slave quarters, young boys selling heroin in the hood, slave quarters. We gotta stop picking and choosing the topics and the battles that we want to fight, because the real battles is gonna come from within. The real battle starts in the hood, not outside the hood, not down at the Capitol, not with Donald Trump, not with Joe Biden, not with a politician. It starts from within the hood. Black people can run from it all they want. We can act like the white man, he's doing this. The white women, they doing this. The black man, this man outside his race, he's doing this. No. No. It starts from within the community. I'm not getting on here and running with that narrative of they racist, they this, they, and people getting money, man. Them people see an opportunity to get money, and they getting the money. I don't care nothing about no slave quarters, because I know a slave quarters didn't stop me. Slave quarters ain't making them boys in the community kill each other. A slave quarters ain't making these young girls run around becoming prostitutes, becoming bitches and hoes. A slave quarters ain't got the hood going crazy about drugs, on drugs, selling drugs. Come on, man. We want to talk about a slave quarters, but we don't want to talk about these urbics. They get all of these convenience stores with cancerous products. Cancerous products. They've been feeding the hood for 50, 60, 70 years. We don't want to talk about that though. But we gonna talk about slave quarters? Some shit that's nowhere near us? Black people, we gotta get right, man. And we gotta stop. If we gonna fight the battle, we gotta fight the battle. And the battle starts within. It starts within. It starts with stopping the drug dealers. It starts with stopping the gangs. It starts with educating the youth. It starts with giving the youth the real game. It starts with building up groups and outlets for young people to go into and escape the poverty and escape the foolishness that they dealt with every day. This is what it starts with. But all of that shit about, you don't give a fuck about that shit. Not real, black man. I come from that shit. I know what's going on. I ain't never heard a nigga holler about, the reason why I'm not successful is because it was slave quarters. The reason why I couldn't go on and be successful is because the white man and the white woman don't want. Niggas don't want to do nothing. And at the end of the day, when you talk like that, they call you all type of names. But it's just what it is. Niggas out here on foolishness and don't want to grow and be real men. And that is what it is. Peace.